I have to go back onto my tablet real quick and get onto the real live stream. Okay, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a good day. Hey, CC, how are you doing? So let y'all know, I have been out for a little bit. Been having migraines for about 10 days now. It's finally gotten to the point now where I can do something crafty enough that, I want to go live with my friends today. So I decided I'm going to do that. See how it goes. Be able to start doing more of these live streams. And today is International Scrapbooking Day. So I thought we'd make a little mini album, or at least attempt to. And we're going to make a little something, but we're going to be using mainly products from Spectrum Art Creations. If you have not heard of Spectrum Art Creations, it is a online craft store out of Florida. And they sell all sorts of craft supplies. It's not just, scrapbook paper and glue and all that kind of stuff. They sell mixed media stuff, junk journaling stuff. They sell their own glue even. I bought this one probably 6 to 8 months ago. I got very little left. Good thing I bought another one a couple weeks ago. So I'm just going to go ahead and make a little something using some of their products today. And I'll also talk about a small independent bookstore in my town, Batesville, Mississippi. We're just, I'm trying to get them, more business and everything, because the owner, Jennifer, wants to move to a larger building in town, and she wants to make this her full-time work. And she's doing pretty good, but she needs a little extra help. So I'm going to be talking about bookstores, independent bookstores today. And I'm going to talk about how I can help her out. I've put that link in the description box after the live because I didn't get a chance to put anything in there already on this one. And I'm going to go ahead and, just speak my praises of the store and everything, and Spectrum Art Creations. So, first of all, the website for the Spectrum Art Creations is spectrumartcreations.com. And the owner's daughter actually is autistic. She's on the autism spectrum, just like me. And she does a lot of stuff to help out with the company and everything. And her name's Madison. I just want to, give her a shout out and her store a shout out because they mean a lot to me. I've been watching their channel since they became an online store. Back at least a couple of years before that, I believe. And the bookstore is favoritesbookstore.com. And there is another one I'm going to need to put in there. I forget what the exact website is, but I'll do that after the live. That's where you can buy books from them at. But you could go to the main website and look at, some stuff, browse around, and go to that website through them. So, first of all, I got this from Spectrum Art Creations recently. It's like a little mini album envelope thing. So, we've got 2 pieces to the stencil. Let's see who it's by. This is by, it's Card Deco Essentials, Folding Card Stencil, Lemon Breeze Envelope. Let's see, it's by Find It Trading in Holland. And it says it's 29, almost 12 inches by maybe like 6 inches or so. Little under 12 inches by over 6 inches. So I'm just reading centimeters here. So we're going to go ahead and look into this real quick. See the chat. CC's here, and who else is here? New Times, New Beginnings, 1990. How are you? I don't believe I've seen you here before. What is your first name? Where are you from? If you want to say. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and measure this out. Looks like this could take a 12 by 12, probably. It definitely will not be able to be done 8.5 by 11. So we are going to get a 12 by 12 in just a moment. So this is about 12 inches by 6.25 inches. So I'm just going to measure this exactly real quick to see how wide it is. Now I'm going from the tip here to the very end. I'd say 11 5/8. Well, 11.5, I'd say. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab a 12 by 12. I think it's going to work. So we're just going to leave this at 11.5 here. Okay, so we're going to cut out. Well, I'm just going to open this up. You go 11.5. Okay. Now we'll look at this height real quick again. The height is, oops, I hit the camera. It is 6 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and do 6 1/4 by 11.5. No, 6 1/4. Why was I doing 6? 6 1/4. Okay. Put this up for now. Well, actually, we can use this for that little pocket in a little bit. Okay. I'm pretty sure, yes, this is a larger piece. So I'll put this up for the moment. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to look at this real quick. Instead of having to trace everything all the time, I'm just going to go ahead and lay this down. Oh, it is 12 inches, but it's okay. I tell you what, I will cut that down 12 inches. I'll start over here. Let's try to find a purple here because it's my niece Maddie's birthday today. Well, blue. I think she likes blue more than purple. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna go. Let's see here. 6 1/4. See, this is what you get on live crafting. You get mistakes and you get them unedited. That's what I try doing my pre-record videos even most of the time. Okay, so let's see here. So we got this here like so. And we are going to, let's see here. I'm going to put a tick mark at these two. I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so got that laid out just right. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a white gel pen, mark up here at a diagonal just a little bit, if you can see that, and at the bottom as well. And we're going to mark this too, I guess. That's how we're going to go ahead and make the envelope cut here. So I'm going to go ahead and match up these two lines. This line here, that's for the bottom. I'm going to match it up with here, where the envelope is. It's peak. There we go. Cut. I could probably down a little. I probably will. There we go. Let's try that. There we go. That should do it. And then we're going to do the same thing, other side. Where the peak of the envelope meets, you're going to put that in this space here where it cuts. I forget what it's called now. And you're going to put this and sink it into, put it on the other side here. Cut. Check your work, and it looks good. Now what I want to do is go back here. Look at all of these marks here. You're going to see a bunch of little cutouts, it looks like. This is going to be the matte layer, and the matte layer. And this two here, those are going to be your score lines. So that's what I'm looking into right now is the score lines, where I need to score each at. Let's see, get the ruler out again. How's everybody doing? Anybody doing all right today? Okay, so we're gonna take this here, the farthest left point here, put that 0 inch, zero it out there. I'm gonna find out we need to score at roughly 4 3/8. Next score line is going to need to be at, let's see, do this here too. 8 3/4, it looks like. So let's do this. Okay, 4 3/8. Between the 4 1/4 and 4 1/2 tick mark. I forget what the other one was. I think it's 8 3/4. Let's see here. Let's say 3/4. If we mess up, we can start over again or just live with our mistakes. Do 8 3/4 here. So now we're going to go ahead and fold this up, see how this works, and we barely pull through. So what I would recommend doing is if you want to make this a little bit bulkier, I would go ahead and go another 1/4 inch, probably to the left. So I'll do 4 1/8. So we're experimenting at this moment. And again at 9 inches. So see how this 4 3/8 was like that? It barely makes it through. So we're going to go ahead and do like that. You can have more room that way. It'll be like, you know, a little mini album. Just don't like how it's doing like that, though. There we go, I guess. I'll experiment with this some in the near future. Uh-oh. Is everybody still there? I guess so. My internet went on my tablet. It's wanting me to give it some intent. Why is it wanting me to sign into the network? Somebody must mess with the Wi-Fi extension. That's my guess. Okay, let's see how that works. Okay, I'm waiting. Can anybody see me at this point? Please let me know if you can see and hear me. Because I'm driving blindly here. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's just my tablet doesn't want to work anymore. It's really not wanting to work. It's like, I'm wondering what's going on with it because it's on, it's working, but it's not. So I think I know what's going on, I think. I'm just going to have to put this aside and deal with it later. So we're going to do like this here. So we're going to measure this out. So we got 4 1/8 by 6 3/8. Sorry, 6 1/4. So we want to do something here. I'm going to be using a Rustic Spring collection from Paper Rose Studios. You can get that at spectrumartcreations.com. And we're just going to go ahead and look at these papers real quick. And let's see, what do we want to use? We're not going to use this yet because we're using that as cut-aparts. Like this, yes. I might do this, yeah. I want to do it over here, though. So I'm going to put a pocket on this side. So I'm going to grab my ruler yet again and try to figure out here from this right score mark to the next score mark is going to be 4 1/4 inches. So in other words, from the 8 3/8 to the 8 3/4 or whatever it is 4 1/4 inches. So I'm going to want to do this 4 inches by 6 inches. I'm going to put my tablet away for now. I don't know where I just put it. There we go. Look at this beautiful cardstock, y'all. This is beautiful. So I intend to keep that part. Okay, what did I say? Okay. This my brain on migraines and UTI. So we're just gonna look here again, and okay, we need 4x6. So we're gonna cut that down. Don't need to cut off the top because that's 6 inches already. Okay. There we go. Got that. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. It's all clogged up again. I promise you, my glue stays clogged up more than anything. And that's because I don't have a top for it. Technically, I do. I'm just too lazy to get it out of its container or its bag or whatever and put it on there. So I think I will now. So here we go. Go ahead and start putting this on. You can use some score tape too, or whatever like kind of double-sided adhesive you'd like. So my thing with that is it would be permanent, like really quick. So I do rather use, in case like this, just glue or maybe some double-sided tape with some glue on after. So here we go. Okay, there we go. Go ahead and grab my glue rag here. Burnish it down some. Get all the glue seeping out away. Let's see, I'm going to put this on this side, I think. So I'm going to do 6 inches on this part by, let's see, 3 7/8. So all I really got to do is just cut 3 7/8 inches off. I could have done this other side, but I really wanted to not do a half on this one because we're going to have a pocket on this side. Okay. This is not sticking right. Probably because I didn't put the glue on too well. So I'm using Spectrum Art Creations glue. I gotta learn how to do this better. It's just like art glitter glue and stuff like that. But my belief is it does not freeze below freezing temperatures. What I want to say about that is, yeah, I gotta fix that. There we go. Is you can ship it at any time of year, I believe, unlike art glitter glue and possibly the other one, barely art glue. So I'm gonna put this on next. Actually, I'm gonna wait a minute. I'm going to do this little pocket next. If I find it. So I'll see where my little pocket template went. I don't see it. There we go. I found it. So we're going to go ahead and measure this. So we got here 5 inches. That is from end to end here. It's 5 inches. And its tallest part here will be 3.5. Let's get 3.5 by 5 inch thin cardstock out. Why do I see such shadow here? I don't know. I don't like that. I'm sorry about this shadow, y'all. I think it's actually, no, maybe it's not my cord. Who knows? But let's not worry about that. We're going to worry about getting this project done. So I'm going to grab another piece of blue. I want this to be maybe a lighter blue. Here we go. Here we go. So we're going to 5 inches. I'm going to cut this at. Five by what? By 3, I believe. Okay, 5 by 3. Okay. And I'm going to do this a little differently from this one because I'll show you in just a moment. Okay. I'll get that paper turned back out in just a second. But I'm going to take this right now. That's not even right. That's, how did I get that so wrong? Okay. I measured that right and everything. Okay, we're doing this again. So we're going to do 5.5 now. Just to be safe. Let's see, 3.5. I don't see how I've measured off that badly. I thought I was right on that. Okay, so this one is better off like this. Still not quite perfect, but I get it. Okay, well, we're just going to cut off another 4 inch here. Let's see, it's going to be 5.25 now, I guess, by 3.5. Okay. I'm sorry for all these mistakes, y'all. I did not do my homework beforehand, and it shows. Anyone still here even? Watching my mistakes? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same things before. It's going to make sure everything's straight. And we're going to mark this here. Mark this here. And put a little mark there. So now we're going to go ahead and just cut those as well. And everybody's still here. Please do share out this stream. Like the video, like the live stream and everything. Do all the good things. Now there's a little trick to doing this one. We're going to start out in the middle, right here. We're going to sink in the blade, take it that way. Other side, do the same thing. Set that side there. I'm going to sink in the blade. Try to get exactly in the right place. And there we go. It's not great, but it's something. So now what I want to do is go ahead and score. So I can go ahead and put it in. Okay, so we're going to score now at 1/2 inch on the bottom. Now make sure I'm right on the other sides. Actually 3/8 on these sides. Okay. So we're going to score 3/8 here. And inside 3/8 as well. So now I'm going to grab my scissors, long ones. I'm going to go ahead and just snip here, remove that corner, snip here, remove that corner. I'm going to snip here as well to remove that, and snip here as well to remove this part. We don't want that sticking out, do we? I'm going to make sure all the parts are not sticking out or anything like that. Y'all look good to me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Let's see. Where is my piece here? I want to see if I can fit this in here. Yes. I very much can. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down and then put the thing in there. I'm sorry I'm so scatterbrained, y'all. I don't know what I would do. If my brain wasn't in my head, I don't know where I'd do. I know where I just don't know where I'd find it today. Here we go. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this along the bottom. Let's see if this is going to fit. Okay, it's not. That's right, I did make that shorter. So we're just going to do something else. I think we should have kept it at 5 inches. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I forgot about that being smaller than it should be. 5 by 3.5, I guess. And I'm sorry about the banging on the walls. Got a new neighbor moving in today, and her family is, getting it ready and all that. So this time I'm going to go ahead and do 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. And 1/2 inch. I probably shouldn't have done this live today, y'all. I'm that bad off. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and copy some of the aspects of this template and some and not others. So I just want to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this thing again. I want to make it somewhat smaller. I probably won't. I'm probably just going to like I've been doing and mess up again. And after that, probably cancel live. Okay. So now, gonna do what we did before. Sink in around here. Making sure we're good and in. Okay. And now for the other side, same thing. Make sure we're going to sink in the right spot. I think it'll be all right. I'm just going to cut this bite with scissors. I just give up on most everything right now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and this and this and this. Snip. Snip. Right on that square. Leave very little left. In a little square area. And we're going to do the same here. Okay, well, let's see about this. If we can't get it right this time, we're just going to have to do this in a pre-recorded video. Or I know I'm going to mess up still, but probably not as bad. Okay, so grab my tape. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see how that goes. That's going to look good. Okay, we're going to do that then. Anybody sew around? I can't even see chat anymore because I don't have my tablet with me. Okay, so that was a bad idea doing that like that. Okay. I don't know what to do at this point. I was going to say I think I'll leave it here right now, but I just want to do one more part. I tell you, I'm going to leave it here right now because I'm not feeling too great at the moment. Migraines are coming back, so please do give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to this channel. And I will post an update on this in a day or two whenever I get it done. And how about this? Whoever comments on this video after the live, you must be in the U.S., continental U.S., I'll let it stay open for a week or so, but leave a comment below this video saying where you're from, what state you're from. You just need your state, not city or anything like that. And I'll do drawing on wheel names in a week. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? So here's what I'm going to do. Before I go, I'm going to talk again about Spectrum Art Creations. SpectrumArtCreations.com, wide array of craft supplies, and not just scrapbook paper and glue and stuff like that. Like I said, just about anything crafty in there. And favoritesbookstore.com. Please do go check them out online. And I forget the name of the website that they sell books on, but I have it already in my tablet. I'll put it in as soon as live's done. And if you're in the area, in the Batesville, Mississippi area, please don't hesitate to let me know. Maybe we can meet up or something like that. And of course, go to Favorites Bookstore. It's a great independent bookstore, and it's a small business. We always want to support small businesses, and not as much a big box stores, but as much as a small independent businesses, just like Favorites Bookstore and just like Spectrum Art Creations. So I hope you all have a great day. I will have this done in the next few days, and I will have a giveaway in 1 week's time on a wheel of names to give this away. Hope you all have a great day. See y'all later. Bye.